Boy, this boy don't even want to record. Good morning, fam. Welcome back to the channel. Man, that was a hell of a game last night. Them goddamn Bears, let me tell you, man, they know how to make your heart attack. Man, but I'm sitting here, man, like I've been woke since like 5 o'clock this morning. Then as soon as I get ready to get up and get out of bed, Ray gets up. And I was like, man, I was going to edit my video or whatever. And then I just laid there. I should have just got my ass up. I don't know what the hell I was doing. My video ain't edited, ain't even started. Well, I got all my clips uploaded on it and stuff. But I'm behind, man. Like I got, I put my video from this channel up last night. Last minute. So my video from yesterday should be going up right now, but I haven't even put the card in the computer. Man. But man, yesterday I had a hell of a day yesterday, man. Yesterday morning I had a hell of a morning. Like it was crazy. Like this time yesterday I was already up and out of the house, and it just was just on and popping, wasn't no stopping. Grub. It was just all Grubhub for the most part earlier in the day, and then the rest of the day, I just grinded it out on the dash. But we're just sitting here, man. Like Ray got this channel she watches, show people stealing packages and all different type of stuff on the Ring Cam, And it just gives me idea, cause like I'm just sitting here watching this crap. Like could you imagine, man? Like all the stuff that I see just driving. Like if I could figure out how to, I just want a decent dash cam. Like I don't need no $300-400 dash cam.
It's crazy because I was like, I need to get a ring camera.
But yeah, the stuff I be seeing on the road, like I think I could put a good video. I ain't even got to put my face on those videos or my voice. I can use the AI voice talking stuff. And like, I think people will watch that stuff, because people be doing stupid stuff on the road, man. Like, he said, I'm outside right now, my field, nigga.
Mm-hmm.
He got a gun in his hand?
Yep. He's stupid. He's just a stupid little boy. I feel like he big and bad.
Wow. Peoria. They got grass in Peoria? You see the rocks along the side of the house, though. Peoria, Arizona. It's right next to Glendale. And why? But I never really seen houses like that in Arizona. Like that? They look like a damn Illinois house with like all the grass and long driveway. Like most houses you see in Arizona is like subdivision houses.
It's fake grass.
No, it wasn't fake grass. You could tell because the fake grass looks too perfect. In Norman. Man, we need to get a Ring Cam.
I don't think we should do it.
Hell no.
It costs like $50.
And then how much is the subscription?
Shit costs so much.
Anyway, man, sit back, relax, strap it down, y'all. Come along as we go out the day as I go out the day being TYT. She just like being my sidekick. That's all that is. She just want to be all up in my video, dancing. If y'all don't want that, come to Death Row. Man, so I'm out here, guys. about to hit Dunkin' and get me a mug of coffee, man. But it's cold out here, man. It's cold out here this morning. It says it's 33 degrees in the car. Ooh. So cold, make a polar bear shiver. All right, y'all. So, man, it's just been a struggle morning so far, guys. Like, not very many deliveries are coming through on either app. Like, it's just, you know, it's 12:07. Like, normally, like when DoorDash get busy, like, if they have deliveries available, they're gonna send them. So, like, you're like, but like now, lunchtime, dinner time, like it don't, like it could look like it's 2 o'clock at 12 for sure. But you know, I'm just making it work, guys. And just keep pushing, you know what I mean? Like, it's just funny because I'm watching Mike Epps on watching, listening, you know, on Club Shay Shay. And, you know, they keep talking about like how poor they was and stuff like that. And I remember I was listening to Sway, and they was like, man, like, why every time people get money, you know, like they always got to talk about like, you know, what they didn't have, what they came from and stuff. But, you know, they was kind of saying it in a way, you know, that I understand because, you know, like at the end of the day, like everybody came up broke for the most part, unless, dude. I know they say slow on right turns, but not that slow. But anyway, you know, but I can understand like what they were saying. You know, like it's like, man, like, you know, yeah, you can't, but you know, like you don't have to tell this sob story, you know, every time like you talk about like success. And it's crazy because like, you know, I came up, you know, very, very poor, but, you know, some people's stories is worse than others. And my whole thing was when I was growing up, you know, like what was instilled in me was like, you know, just be grateful that you have a roof over your head and that you got clothes on your back. You know, be grateful. You know, I grew up in my grandparents' house. You know, when we was like 3, 4, 5, you know, like my parents was together, 6. I think my dad left. I was like 8 or 9, something like that. You know, I remember getting a whooping because I got bad grades, and you know, my dad whooped me or whatever. And then I also remember like when he left, like he was there one day and then he was gone, you know, because he used to play records and stuff on the weekends and stuff. Like he was off on the weekends, so on the weekends he would play his music, and then all of a sudden that just changed. But it happened fast. But anyway, for the most part, like after that, like we lived in my grandparents' house, and when we was living with my dad, like we lived like 4 houses down in this apartment, you know what I mean? From my grandparents, so we still like grew up at my grandparents' house basically. You know, my mom went to work, we was over there. So it was always instilled in me to be grateful to have a roof over your head and something to eat, you know, and always realize that it's somebody, you know, out there that's doing worse than you. You know what I mean? And that's kind of hard to do in Chicago. You know, the home of the Jordans and stuff, like, you know, if you're not wearing name brands and, you know, like people will just talk about you, and parents would go broke to keep their kids fresh. The that's just what it was. You know, it's just how it is. Because, you know, it's still going on to this day. You know, it's like, man, how can't you pay your light bill, but all your kids got on Jordans? You know what I mean? But my kids ain't going to pay less to what about none of them cheap ass shoes. You know, which nowadays I understand, because like back in the day, like you buy some shoes that pay less, them things was almost like bulletproof. Nowadays, like the insole is all cardboard and now they're just cheap now. But anyway, I done got off of 3 subjects already. But going back, you know, just hearing like how Shannon Sharpe grew up, you know, basically like in the wilderness kind of, but like in the South. So where, you know, you living off the land, you know what I mean? Like your house is pretty much a shack, you know, but anyway, like, you know, outhouse, concrete floor, dusty, dirty, you know what I mean? And he was saying his grandmother was always like, just keep our little house clean, you know, whatever, you know. So they just, so it may sound bad and all this to us, but growing up in that house and, you know, like they live with pride and they were proud of what they had, you know what I mean? But I didn't grow up like that, but still, and though, like I thought that I had it bad growing up, but when I look back on it, I mean, I didn't have it as bad as a lot of people. You know what I mean? I mean, I basically stayed at my grandparents' house, you know, like if my mom couldn't pay my grandparents or you know, whatever she had to pay them or whatever. I mean, it wasn't like we was gonna get kicked out or nothing like that. We were never in no situation like that. But at the same time, you know, like I was saying, you just have to learn to appreciate, you know, like having a roof over your head, clothes on your back, you know, the simple stuff, you know, and goes back to what I started off with work and struggling out here and stuff like that. And every day, like, you know, like I get mad at myself, you know, because I know that I could put in a better effort and stuff like that. Even with days like this where like there would never be a time where I'm able to drop off a delivery and then drive all the way home. Like I've been talking all this time, I haven't got a ding yet, not one ding. Like I've never really experienced this before. Like things is changing up really, but man, things could be worse. I'm grateful, man. I'm grateful to be able to, you know, to pay my bills and, you know, have just the simple stuff in life, man. You know, like there's people out there doing way worse. And that's how that connects. But that thought just went in my head when I was watching that podcast, man, because it's just like, man, you never really realize how bad other people, you know, like how bad you don't have it. You know what I mean? So you just gotta appreciate what you have, and you know, be grateful, you know, that you're not in a worse situation. You know what I mean? But that's my word of the day, guys. That's my advice for the day, man. You know, you just gotta kind of just be grateful, you know, and if things pretty much ain't going your way and stuff like that, just realize it could be worse. Even though like you could, you know, do things better, but you know, things could be worse. So don't get down on yourself too much. Yo, so I'm out here, man. I'm just straight getting it. Like, it's just crazy, like, how the day changes or evolves. I just did a $14 double order. You know, not so much a desirable delivery, you know. And then the one before that one was a Taco Bell, like right after I got home, you know. So, you know, I didn't really want to do that one, but I did it anyways, type of thing. And now it seems like things are starting to turn around now, y'all. So as soon as I completed that last delivery, I just end up getting one for $10. So, you know, I'm grateful and glad that it's starting to turn around, man, because this was looking kind of bleak for a Sunday, you know. And it's like, it kind of makes you want to go home and turn your apps off and find something else to do because there's nothing really going on. But sometimes when you have situations like this or days like this, you just gotta, you know, kind of just stick it out and wait it out. And then out of nowhere, it just starts going crazy. So, you know, sometimes, you know, my old saying is, you know, you just have to just stick and stay and never, never, never give up. Man, but with all that motivation and, you know, the last clip I was kind of talking about, you know, just being grateful, basically. Man, and then I was just thinking about, you know, how grateful I am to be able to come out here and DoorDash and be independent and, you know, make a living for myself. Man, I'm grateful for that, guys, because, man, like, I remember how it was working at Walmart and stuff like that. And I remember when I was at Walmart, like how grateful I was to actually be able to have a job. And, you know, because when I was living in Illinois, like I could not get a job because I was on probation. So, you know, just being grateful to have the opportunity to be able to, you know, work for myself. You know, it just puts a whole, you know, different perspective and spin on things, man. You know, because when you realize that in order to be successful, you're gonna have to go through some struggle, some hard times, and stuff like that. That when you do go through struggle and hard times, you don't let it get to you. You know what I'm saying? And being grateful of having the opportunity to be out here and be independent and work for myself. You know, people don't understand, like, being independent, it's kind of like a privilege. You know what I mean? Like, everybody's like, oh, well, you know, they'll be at work and this is like, oh, you know, I'm getting tired of this, man. I'm just gonna go DoorDash. I'm about to quit this place. It's not that simple, guys. I mean, it takes a certain type of person to do a business like this, guys. You know, because, you know, you gotta have thick skin. You gotta have thick skin, guys, and you can't let stuff get to you. You just gotta learn to be able to persist and push, no matter, you know, what obstacles come your way. I am home. I'm hungry. Probably don't have much time to eat. I got like 12 minutes before we have to leave. I just need to take a load off for a couple of minutes. Oh yeah, I did get my video up from yesterday from my other channel, but yeah, I'm home, man. I'm about to go ahead and try to get me a quick snack real quick, man, and it's back out here. All right, fam, so I got Ray's at work now. So I'm starting back working right now. Man, I was just editing my video from yesterday that should be going up today, the Cardiac Bears. Man, that was a pretty good video for what it was. I mean, it wasn't that bad of a vlog. You know, quick, fast, to the point. You know? But let's see how we can get this Sunday cranked up, man, because it can't continue to go the way that it is. So, all right, y'all. So DoorDash was kind of just playing with me today, man. Not so much playing with me, but just like. So I'm gonna come give me a coffee, you know. Reset, you know what I'm saying? Then I'm gonna be right back on it, man. But I'm gonna come and give me a coffee. Look at you all prepared. Oh, no, not ready. No, right, yep. I was just about to talk crap, so I just gotta just be quiet in the order. Can I have a extra large with just caramel?
Gotcha. Just caramel?
Yeah.
No mixing?
Right.
Gotcha.
You on point, you be knowing. Okay. I know most of the time when I come in, like in the afternoons, it's iced.
Yeah. Feels good to get.
Sometimes I just don't have time to wait to brew coffee for the coffee to brew.
Definitely. And it's hot right now.
Yeah, I know. I was like, it's blue. They might have just did it. Yeah. Ooh. Thank you. I don't need the receipt. I just got a delivery, but I can't open the app. Thank you, sir. It didn't send me nothing. Okay, there we go. So we'll get these $10. All right, guys. So, man, I went home and I tried to upload my video that's supposed to go up today. And I didn't realize that it wasn't even saved, man. So I'm back out here delivering Grubhub, of course. It's like almost 4:45, guys. And it's just like, I don't know how to explain it, but it's all good, man. You know, I'm gonna make it through the day. But anyway, I've been talking a lot about work lately, huh, guys? Well, that's been done purposely because I've been shooting these videos like it's behind the scenes from like my other channel. So basically stuff that you're not seeing on my other channel, you're seeing on this channel. You know what I'm saying? Just throughout the day. So like when I say, you know, like I go and drop off a delivery, you know, and then go home, like you might catch me being at home after a certain delivery on this vlog, or on my way to take Ray to work, or just home before I take Ray to work, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So like I just been shooting it like that, like it's a behind the scenes to that channel, because basically that is the day in my life. Like, so that's everything else that's going on. But I've been doing that purposely just to get myself back in the habit of picking up the camera and recording. Like, and I've noticed since like that hand switch, I've noticed that I haven't been as smooth with my hand transitions and stuff like that, you know, and the camera's been shifting and stuff. So, you know, just little things that I've been doing, you know, I'm trying to improve on, and I can only improve on that type of stuff only if I'm recording, right, and practicing. Just like when I'm at the gym. Oh, I straight passed that up. When I'm at the gym working out, you know, or I'm videoing myself shooting around and my shot looks great, that's only because I practice. I practice all the time. I shoot around all the time. So the same thing with videoing. I mean, if I'm holding the camera all the time, I'm practicing and, you know, just all the different things that I do. Then I have no choice but to get better, right? You know, and that's how I'm looking at it. It's just like, I'm just gonna keep vlogging more, and I'm not just vlogging to vlog. You know, I'm actually putting together a decent vlog. I mean, I know in a lot of the clips I'm talking a whole lot, just like now, but soon that will change, guys. You know, I have more stuff to add into the videos, but for right now, I'm just doing them like this. So it just is what it is, and I haven't missed a day all year. All right, so what's good, fam? Man, it's been a hell of a day today, man. It's been a hell of a day today. Boy. Man, I'm just reading Ray's comment. Like, I'm up in the Kool-Aid on what? Like, I don't be up in people's Kool-Aid. But anyway, it's been a hell of a day today, guys. Man, I'm just straight ill, and you know, I can't even get my mind right. I'm so hyped up, man. I'm just like, out of nowhere, the apps just started blowing up on me. You know, so probably about 2 hours ago now, I got a DoorDash for $19.66. That was like my first banger, like in double-digit delivery in a long time today. So then I go and pick that up and drop it off. And then, you know, it was a drive. So on the way back, you know, I didn't really get much, you know. So then I get back in the area, I turn both my apps on, right away I get a Grubhub. $42, guys, $42. So, man, it's just been on and popping ever since, you know, like, and it's just been a slow day, like y'all know already, man. Like, so now it's just on and popping, man. You know, got a $17 delivery I just did from DoorDash, and now I'm picking up a $9 one. So, you know, we just getting it on and on and on and on. So, man, like, it just turned around like that, like my energy, like I'm hungry as hell, and ain't even thought about no food since I started popping like this, man. So that's what's up. Okay, fam, so I'm home. Man, I came home to get something to eat. I just put some spaghetti in the microwave. But yeah, Illinois is on TV now, so I think I'm done with work now, man. It's halftime. So it's right after 7 o'clock, guys. But I'm like, I got like $225 right now, $225 today. You know, something tells me, you know, like I want to go back out and work, but then again, it's just something telling me that I should just, I'm good. I'm good for the rest of the night. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, guys, holler at y'all in a minute, in a little bit. Oh man, I was sitting here editing. I need to get my butt up out this house. I need to roll. I need to go before. I can't be late. I can't be late. Yeah. Move, Caddy. Move your head. Back up. Caddo, why you keep trying to go outside?
The next place she gonna run out.
No. Caddo.
My phone can't.
But anyway,
Break.
we in the house. We in the house. Ray. Catto.
So we the cat when we come.
We ain't supposed to do nothing. She be watching these damn YouTube videos. It's like the cat feelings be hurt when you walk in the door and don't acknowledge it. It's a fucking cat. Like, come on.
Yeah, how are you?
You know, your cat has feelings too. Feel these. All right, y'all. So, how did I get home? Sit here chilling, everything. Almost done editing my other video, which I started editing before I even left to go pick up Ray from work. But man, I'm tired as hell. I guess that's what happened when you wake up at like 5 o'clock in the morning and then just lay in the bed and then you finally pass out and then you realize it's like almost 8 o'clock when the dogs start making noise. That's all good though. Tomorrow's Monday. It's another day. There's so much stuff I want to do tomorrow, guys. Like, I want to make $100 tomorrow. I want to take the radiator off the Vote tomorrow so I can order a radiator for the Vote. But I just want to make sure that it's the right one because they got a couple. And I think the Vote has 2 radiators, so I'm not sure, man. This stuff is funny. Whew. But yeah, man. All of a sudden, I just got super tired. Just got done editing this video, but yeah, man. I want to, do that, and then I want to finish my laundry. I want to go to the record store tomorrow, like a different record store. Record like 3 record videos. Because I still have the 2 that I've been talking about, and then that record store video. So, a lot of stuff to do. And then before I left here to go pick up Ray from work, I was gonna shave, man, but I think I'm gonna do that before I go lay it down, man, because I don't like having facial hair, man. Like, it's so itchy, But I'm gonna go ahead and get this video saved, and then get off my butt, because if I don't get off my butt, man, I'm just gonna fall asleep. But we'll see. If y'all catch this video in the morning, I just end up falling asleep.